further ado, let's get into it. Starting with literally any clothing item. I'm talking like shirts, pants, but also like bags, sunglasses, belts, any clothing item or accessory that has a logo on it larger than the size of a quarter, like a coin. You remember quarters? They're kind of vintage now because we don't really use coins anymore. When was the last time you used a coin? I cannot tell you the last time I used a coin. I rarely see coins. Like I'll see a quarter on the ground and I'm like, ooh, what's that? I haven't seen one of those in a while. Anyway, here's my thing with logos. There are a few things in my closet that have little logos on them. A good example would be like a Ralph Lauren polo. I actually don't have a Ralph Lauren polo, but there's like the little polo logo on the breast and that's fine. It's so subtle and it's so small. It doesn't really matter. But anything larger than that, I regret buying and I've since donated or what, it's not in my wardrobe anymore. Why? Well, because number one, I find that branding of any sort, and this might just be my opinion, is not timeless. I've noticed that branding comes and goes, and brands themselves come and go. Like there are moments when brands are really hot and, wearing the logo is sort of a fashion statement because the brand itself is in the zeitgeist and is hot. And so like to be wearing the brand is like really cool. And you want everyone to know that you're wearing the brand. So you want to wear that logo. But what I've noticed is that a lot of times brands that have these big explosive moments tend to fall out of fashion pretty quickly. And I think there's two things going on here at once. Okay. Number one, the brand itself becomes less trendy and less cool. So then wearing the logo kind of loses its value. But I also think a lot of times brands that are slapping their logo on something massive, they tend to be more trendy. Do you know what I'm saying? They're creating pieces that are more trendy. Anytime something's majorly in the zeitgeist, chances are it's going to not be cool at some point. When something gets so overexposed, it often becomes less exciting a little while later, right? Like a good example I think would be like a Von Dutch hat. And listen, I think Von Dutch is classic. I think it's fun. I think it's campy. I'm not shitting on Von Dutch, but Von Dutch hats were super trendy a few years ago, like having a moment, right? And I bought 2 of them. And guess what? I donated them because it was cool for a moment and then it became not cool like very quickly. Another example would be like a really long time ago, I bought a Gucci belt with a big Gucci logo on it. Listen, I was like 17 or 18, so I'm not going to hate on myself too much for that, but I have since gotten rid of that belt because it was just too loud. And the Gucci belt was kind of cool for a second there, and then very quickly it became too flashy and it wasn't really cool anymore. And it kind of almost became like a joke. And listen, the thing about Von Dutch and Gucci is that they have other stuff that's actually really cool. Like Von Dutch makes really cool jackets that aren't super branded. Gucci makes really beautiful clothing. Like these brands make other things that are great, but I happen to choose the things that were really loud and there was no way to like style them differently, right? I also think too, I'm at a point in my fashion identity. I don't know the term to use. I'm at a point in my fashion journey, let's say, where I don't want people to look at my outfit and immediately know where it's from. I like the idea of putting an outfit together and people, instead of looking at it and thinking to themselves, oh, that's a really nice jacket because it has a Louis Vuitton logo all over it. I want people to look at my outfit and think, oh, that's really cool. And that's really Emma. Like, wow, that's so Emma. But I also don't want to rely on logos to make my outfit look chic and cool. I want my outfit to just be chic and cool, period. Not because I'm wearing a brand name. Does that make sense? But also, I don't want my sense of style to have anything to do with how much things cost either. And a lot of times we wear logos sort of to be like, well, look at this nice thing I have. And I don't want my fashion sense to be about that. That goes against my fashion philosophy altogether. I believe a good outfit is a good outfit and it doesn't matter how much things cost. You can go to a thrift store and if you have good taste and an evolved taste and a strong sense of personal style, you can put together an incredible outfit that is priceless for like $20. I mean, I know the thrift stores are sort of more picked through now than ever because people are going in and, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But You get the idea though. I don't like it being about how like expensive an outfit is. Now, here's the thing though. I will say, like, if I'm going to a fashion event or something like that, and I'm basically renting clothing from a fashion brand to just wear to the event and then I give it all back. Sure, I'll wear something with a logo on it if it makes sense, maybe, or if it's cute. And that's kind of different because I'm like dressing up. It's more of a costume sort of situation. But when it comes to my own personal wardrobe, I'm not wearing logos larger than a quarter. And to be honest, I'm avoiding them altogether. And so I regret buying anything with a logo on it, to be honest. Next, I regret buying the it sneakers of the moment. Okay. There have been a few instances in my life where I've bought the it sneaker. Like most recently, I feel like the it sneaker was the Samba, the Adidas Samba. I don't regret, I had a pair of Sambas. They weren't the classic Sambas. They had a slightly thicker sole. They weren't platform, but they had a thicker sole. I don't regret buying those, but those weren't like fully the Samba that was having its moment. However, I have bought certain it sneakers, like for example, the Nike Dunks, okay? The Nike Dunks were so trendy. A two-toned, low-top Nike shoe. And I got multiple colors. Why? I don't even know. I don't even like sneakers that much. I mean, I did definitely wear sneakers more then, but again, it was such a trend that it got old to me quickly. And then I wanted to get rid of them. I also bought I think it was the New Balance like 550 maybe. And they specifically did a collab with Homme Lion d'Or, the brand. And it was like a green and cream pair of New Balances. You've probably seen them. I bought those sneakers as well. They were super trendy. But the problem with buying the trendy sneaker of the moment is that inevitably it will become saturated. Sneakers are so popular that so many people's default shoe that the sneakers that have stood the test of time in my wardrobe are the ones that I got because I genuinely loved them and knew that I would wear them time and time again. Like they're versatile. They'll match almost any outfit. And yeah, they just weren't having a moment. Like, for example, a trendy sneaker recently was like the Onitsuka Tigers. If you really like those and you know that you're going to wear them every day, fuck it, buy them. But if you're just buying them because they're trendy, maybe find something similar, but a little bit more unique because I think that will stand the test of time and you won't regret those later. Another thing I regret. Clothing items that I liked because they were bold and fun and maximalist and they felt genuinely like a reflection of me as a person, whether it was because of the colors on it or the patterns or the fit. Like, it felt like, oh, this is who Emma is inside this like bright, wonderful, maximalist piece, right? But the problem with it was impossible to style. I liked it off the rack. I loved it on a mannequin, but I had a lot of really bright and bold things in my closet and together they didn't really work really well. But then trying to style them with basics was kind of challenging as well. It didn't work for me. And it definitely works for some people, but I find that having a very simple, timeless wardrobe really works for me. Bright, colorful, wild things are just not realistic for me to style on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, that just doesn't really make sense in my routine. I like being fashionable. I like to feel fashionable, but I like to have a closet that can be mixed and matched really easily. Like everything kind of goes together. I just find that is a more fun collection of clothing to work with. I also think too that really bright, bold, maximalist items also have a tendency to be trendier. Like patterns and colors come in and out of style. I think a good example of that would be like checkerboard print. That was so popular in 2020. And now you don't see checkerboard print anywhere. There are some timeless patterns like stripes and polka dots, plaids. But unless you're really critically thinking, and I definitely wasn't for a long time, about the patterns that you're purchasing, you might end up with some trendy patterns that kind of get old after a few months. And that happened to me. So it was a combination of not being able to style these pieces easily enough to wear them in my day-to-day life, and a lot of those pieces not being timeless and me getting sick of them and bored of them. Okay, next. I regret buying any workout clothes. I'm specifically talking about like sports bras and like tight workout shirts and workout shorts, like spandexy shorts and leggings, like stuff like that. I regret buying any workout clothes that aren't black, okay? I've been like a workout class girly for a really long time, probably for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Like I became obsessed with cycling classes. Then I got really into boot camp style classes. Now I'm into hot Pilates, hot yoga, walking, hiking. That's kind of my vibe right now. Here's the deal. Fun colored workout outfits are fun, but they're not functional. If you're wearing a cute light blue sports bra legging set, 10 minutes into your workout, if you're really sweating, you will look like you peed yourself, okay? From the sweat. I know this. I've experienced this. And like my boobs somehow also peed. Whereas when I wear black workout clothes, that doesn't happen. You can't see it. It hides it perfectly. The other issue I have with fun colored workout clothes is that I work out and exercise and move my body in one way or another pretty much every single day. And it's a part of my routine. And I remember, when I used to have this collection of a bunch of different colored sports bras and shorts and leggings or whatever, it used to take me a lot of time to pick out my workout outfit. Now, some people love that. Like they love picking out sort of a fashionable workout outfit, and utilizing color to make it more exciting for themselves. I never want to rain on anyone's parade. And if that brings you joy, oh man, don't stop. However, for me, it was stressful. It was like, oh, I want to wear this blue sports bra today, but like, where are the matching leggings? And I'm digging through my legging drawer and I can't find them. And then it's like, oh, they're in the wash because, oh, wait, I wore them last week with like another sports bra and I didn't find the full set and I wore them. And then it's like, sometimes you'll be shopping for activewear and you'll find like a really cute sports bra and it's like has a really cute pattern on it. And maybe you don't like the matching shorts or you don't like the matching leggings, so you just buy the sports bra. But then you go home to your collection and you realize, oh, I don't really have anything that matches that. To me, all black sports bra, all black leggings, all black shorts, that's the move. If I get inspired to like go for a walk, I can just walk in my closet, open my drawers, put on any sports bra, any shorts, and it all matches. With exercise, I have to strike when I'm inspired. Like if I'm feeling inspired, I need to go. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to think about it. And so I've since donated all of my fun colored workout gear and just kept all of the black pieces. And not only do I feel like it looks better because you can never see the sweat, like the swamp ass sweat, it's there still, but you can't see it. But also just getting dressed to exercise is so much easier because everything matches. So that's sort of been the move for me.